Welcome back to Nico's Travel Co. And here's what's coming up on today's vlog. I disembark my first solo cruise, the Disney Wish, and then I head to Fort Wilderness Lodge, beautiful hotel. I give you a nice room tour, fresh eyes. This is my first time seeing this room in person, and you can tell. Then I take my favorite Disney transportation, the monorail, over to Epcot, and I ride my favorite ride, Soarin'. Then I eat my new favorite meal at a theme park and go to two amazing, and I mean amazing, musical shows at Epcot. They did this thing up. I had such a good time. So I bring you along for finishing up my first solo cruise, making new friends. I just had a really beautiful day and I'm so excited to share it with you. Let's start this adventure. Good morning. It is disembarkation day here on the Disney Wish. I have had a very fruitful cruise. I've loved every minute of it. I'm looking forward to having a chance to do a debrief and share my thoughts on tips for solo cruising for the first time and also review the ship. I've gotten my clothes packed and my dirty clothes and shoes from yesterday that I used. I don't even feel like putting on makeup this morning, so I didn't even have to keep this out. But I was thinking in terms of the park day. I wanted to have a little makeup on when I went to the park, and I'm 99% certain that by the time I get to the hotel, my room isn't going to be ready. So I'll have to drop my bags off at Bell Services, which is great. But I want it to already be, park ready. So we are doing the final touches. I need to take my medicine, finish packing my book bag, do a room sweep, and make sure I'm not missing anything. Gotta know this about breakfast. When you're disembarking, you cannot go back to your room. They're trying to get you out of your room as soon as possible because they're turning around the ship for another set of people who are about to get on to start cruising today. And so they're like, once you go to breakfast, you can hang out in one of the different lounge areas until we call you. So you have thousands of people trying to find some place to just chillax. And it's annoying. I turned on the mirror. That looks so much better. All right, it's about time for me to head to breakfast. So let me do this room sweep and peace out. Head to Arendelle for breakfast. All right, goodbye, beautiful room. So fun. Now I headed to breakfast. On a Disney cruise, you have breakfast at a pre-assigned dining room, which is the dining room that you ate at the last full night of the cruise. So I was at Arendelle, even though I had Palo dinner the night before. Arendelle was the assigned restaurant. I was glad to get to see what it was like in there. I'll be having dinner there the next cruise, but I had a nice last breakfast and a nice last chat with my table mates before we disembarked, and I get on with my Epcot day. Alright, they said everyone can disembark at starting around 7:45-ish. So after breakfast, I just got in the line, walked around, walking off. Super easy scanning process. I don't know if it was an anomaly or not, but I had a very, very smooth disembarkation process. Like I said, when I heard the call for disembarkation, it was about 20-ish minutes before I actually left breakfast. And because I had chosen the option of having them pick up my bags the night before and take them off the ship for me, I went to pick them up. For people who chose express disembarkation and they were rolling their bags off, they got called a little bit earlier than us. So I went down the gangplank into a big room, found my luggage at the assigned area, the red Mickey luggage tag, and then you walk through customs and present your passport to get off of the ship. It was very simple. When I did Carnival, they did another face scan at customs in lieu of stopping with the agent. So it can be different on different ships, but this was great. Then I went and waited in line to get on a bus. The longest part was waiting for the bus that I was on, the shuttle that I was on, to fill up to transfer back to my hotel, and then all of the stops at the different hotels that my shuttle had to make. But I made it, and here's what comes next. All right, so I made it back Saratoga Springs and dropped off my bags with Bell Services. Was longer than I thought, just because the buses leave at 9, but they want you to be at the place for the buses by 8:10. So I was sitting on the bus for about 40 minutes. So the Saratoga Springs shuttle stopped at Old Key West first, then Port Orleans Riverside, then French Quarter, and now Saratoga Springs. Whew. So in hindsight, I probably would have been better off going to Wilderness Lodge with my bags and stuff, and then catching a minivan or a Lyft back over here if I was going for time, like speed. Maybe would have shaved off 10 minutes, but at least I'll already have my car. So I would have had to get a Lyft ride over to Saratoga Springs to drive my car back to Fort Wilderness Lodge anyway. And the buses, I don't know how many stops the Wilderness Lodge bus would have had. But I think it's mainly the fact that I have to go get my luggage, put it in my car, and then unload it somewhere else. So more the convenience of luggage. That's what the Wilderness Lodge stop was accomplished. But I know where I'm going this time, so I just gotta go get my car, pull it on around, and head to the next hotel. I booked Remy for 1 to 2, just perfect. It's almost 11, so I have time to get into Epcot and get a snack for lunch or something. Gosh, just after I saw the sign that said alligators and snakes in this area, I heard something scurrying. Turned my head to the right. There was a snake fleeing from me. Whew. I was like, I've got to get off of this walkway. All right. Got my bags in the car. And it puts me at Fort Wilderness Lodge at 11:23, which means I should be able to get my bags there and checked in and settled by 12-ish. Then I am going to head to Epcot. All right, no one's coming. Headed there. Pulling up. Fort Wilderness Lodge. It's gorgeous. All right. I didn't do valet this time. I am not sure at all how I get up here. We'll see. I think there's some steps going around here. This lobby is decorated beautifully. My room was ready on the first floor. right off of where the quick service is, so that's really cool. Alright. These are beautiful. It is so nice in here. Very nice seating area. These are nesting tables. Can pull out for a meal. Nice mirror. Hello. I am off of the pool. The pool's on the other side. I'll show the outdoor in just a moment. So this is a 2-bed, which normally I do a king, but I think for this one I told my travel agent, just get me and whatever's cheapest over there. Okay. Got the Keurig and the fridge, beverage fridge. Nice amount of closet space. These closets don't have lights that turn on like the cruise or like the yacht club, but still good amount of storage. Oh, okay, I see. So good amount of storage space, even though the lights don't just automatically turn on like the cruise. I'm okay. So you can open up both ends into this same space. And then this is shelving, which I already showed you, but now you can see. Oh, handheld steamer. Very nice. Ooh. Ooh la la. Turn it on. What does this do? Oh. Turn this on or off. That's pretty cool. All right, double vanity sink, the nice size mirror, ledge there, some good storage space. Oh, what's behind there? Looks like, okay, I'm not supposed to open that, but something's in there. A little bit more. Already in. Then of course our shower. I mean, that's fancy. And the toilet. So some Disney hotels, there's a toilet room and a shower room. Others, you know, they're all in one. Either works for me. Let's see. Yep. So the bath towels are there. Hand towels, or washcloths are there. And there's one hand towel there, one hand towel there. Beautifully done room. Okay, let's check out the balcony. I appreciate that it's fenced because I guess it's so close to the water. So no snakes or alligators can come in, probably. I mean, the snakes could get through. Alligators would have a hard time. Decent amount of space. 2 comfy chairs. Won't be spending a lot of time out here, but it's available. All right, now, since my room is ready, I'm gonna wait for my bags to be delivered. And then I'm going to head over to Animal Kingdom. No, I'm gonna head over to Epcot. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, there's not a lot of people at the pool. This would have been a great day to come and hang out here. It is so lush and beautiful here. right, just finished soaring over California. So much fun. I like soaring around the world better because they have better transitions, but it's still quite a fun experience. It's so fun and pretty and scenic, that ride, because you are going through all these different vistas of California, and they have smells and things that go along with some of the different scenes. So it's quite fun. Ooh. This is the lightning lane. The standby is 90 minutes, so this is probably the shorter ride. The shorter line. Waited about 10 minutes before I actually got in the building. So this will be the last official ride for the day. I might get on something. I'm going to eat, pick up something my dad asked for, and then find the shows I want to see. Just rode Remy's. It was fun. Beauty and the Beast sing along. And then find some food. Found a seat in this incredibly crowded restaurant and got a quiche Lorraine, a croissant, and some water. So I think it's gonna be tasty. When I came here, it was just as crowded as this, so I was like, no go. But this time I'm like, well, I guess it's always gonna be crowded. All right, I've eaten. I feel so much better. I was fading, like feeling sick. All the walking and moving I've done today. I made it to the area where the show I want to watch is going to be held. It looks like it's for standing only, so I'm going to take a seat, chillax. It starts in about 15 minutes. So, as I was walking through World Showcase, of all the different pavilions for different countries, I saw this long line in front of the area where they are holding the candlelight processional, and it was at that point like right at 3 o'clock, and the first one isn't until 5:15. So this show that I'm about to watch starts at 3:25. It should be over around at least by 4, and then I'm gonna walk another 15 minutes back over to where I was. That puts me there at 4:15, an hour beforehand, and I still may not get a seat. All right, about to catch the first show, Joyful, a celebration of the season, celebrating Christmas and Kwanzaa.
Season's greetings and welcome to the Epcot.
Okay, so my main reason for coming to Epcot was to see 2 musical presentations. The Soulful Christmas Celebration, I'm getting it a little bit mixed up, but Soulful or Gospel Christmas Celebration, and the Candlelight Processional. This gospel presentation was amazing. Their voices were excellent. They sang Christian songs and gospel and R&B classics, and they did it with such heart and truth. It was so joyful. It was so fun. It was so celebratory and so well done. I had the best time, and it was really cool to see all these different people out there enjoying the music, enjoying the spirit of the occasion, loving it for what it was. And I mean, these people could sing, and they were so honoring to the Lord, so honoring to the people who were there. I loved this. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I have to come back and hear them next year. Ugh. That music was so good. The singing, the musicians, the presentation was beautiful. They're doing one more song. Joyful, Joyful. I don't know why I left. I'm trying to get to my next show on time. Okay, so I forgot to record because this next waiting period was a little bit stressful. This is the Candlelight Processional, where they have a beautiful choir that sings a choral arrangements about the story of Jesus, and then a famous person narrates it. It was a John Stamos night. This line was backed up. The woman in the green shirt was the cutoff. So I was not sure if I was going to make it in. So this next clip where you see my happy face is me being super happy that I make it in to the first showing of this event tonight. After an hour and a half of waiting, we made it, got a seat, and I don't have to wait till 7. I have to say that this candlelight processional was absolutely worth the wait. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience. The music was really great. I love a good orchestra. And sorry, my camera's having a hard time focusing here, but I love a good orchestra, and they took a solid 15-20 minutes beforehand to play some nice Christmas music and some Christmas classics and renditions. And then after that, the Voices of Liberty came up and started to sing, and then the processional starts. So there's a choir made up of people all across the U.S., and the Voices of Liberty are a group specific to Epcot. They sing at the American Pavilion in Epcot. But then when the whole choir is singing and the orchestra is playing, they did the lighting up in a really cool way so that it suited every song. And it was just beautiful and enjoyable and peaceful, and honestly quite unexpected for Disney to have a celebrity, in this case John Stamos, come up and share and read the story of Christ, which is beloved to me. But to have all of these people here to celebrate the season and to honor what the season was about in such a unique way, and just the music and the peacefulness, the joy of it all. I mean, people here were loving it. It was so beautiful to be on the lake and hearing all this beautiful music. Here's a little clip, just a little clip, so you can see what I got to enjoy. Alright, I made a new friend. I'm gonna see if I can find the Festival of Fantasy thingies. I don't know where they are though. Let's just get a mug. That is all. Let me get dirty. Here we are. This is what I was looking for. Oh, ooh, 50. Festival of the Holidays. I don't think I need another one this size though. This is the one. These look really nice. I don't know if they're $80 nice for me. Oh, it's just not my car. That's cute. I got what I came for. I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Thank you. Oh, that's so beautiful. Ugh, the camera colors don't do it justice. It is so cool. Starting my trip back to the hotel, where I'm going to change, get cleaned up for the night, then go to the quick service and get a meal. I made it back. Hallelujah. I might end the vlog here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna shower and eat, and I'm not sure if I want to vlog all of that, especially since I'm coming back to this hotel. So I'm going to go ahead and end here, and if I don't, you'll see me for a couple more minutes. This has been so fun, this vacation. Oh no, I'm not ending here because I have tomorrow a travel day back. So I'm gonna end the day here, and the next time you see me, I will be headed home. See you in the morning. Good morning. It is the last day of my beautiful trip. I am packed and ready to go. I went and got coffee, already transferred it to my coffee mug. I'm all packed up here, and We are getting set. So I have a dilemma. This is one of the hardships of solo travel. I need help getting my stuff to the front, but anytime I call Bill Services, I always feel guilty because I forget to have cash. And because I use a card, the Magic Band, for everything. And on cruise ships, you can just like go to guest services and say, put this money on, tip this person. But I don't know if you can do that at a hotel. It's like this unspoken rule to tip, but they don't make it easy to do it unless you carry cash. And how many people, like, I can tip almost anyone other than people at the hotel digitally. Even when I'm riding on shuttle buses, I've seen at airport shuttles and one of the cruise shuttles that my parents use when they cruise. They have something that says the person's Cash App, so you can tip them directly. And so Disney is behind the times when it comes to that. But at any rate, I don't want to ask for help because I don't want to feel guilty for not tipping someone. But I love the proximity of my room to the front desk, but I have to walk up a couple of hills, like inclines, to get there. So I'm gonna try it, and I might look ridiculous. The good thing is my coffee cup that I have like transferred the coffee to can be flipped all which ways and not spill. So that's great. We're gonna try. Now I won't be able to vlog it because I'm gonna be having my hands full, but we're gonna get to the front. I can at least take my bags to the front and let them know, hey, I'm just gonna go pull my car around. Can you watch my bags? They should at least do that. Okay, it was not half bad. The carpeted hallway is super hard to get through, but the incline, the middle was carpeted, the sides were not, so I put the lighter suitcase on the carpet and pulled it along the other one just because it was a four-way situation. I'm winded, but not embarrassingly so. Call my parentals, let them know I is on my way so they can be awares, and I'll check in with you guys, chat about the trip in a few hours. All right, several hours later, and I am almost home. Said it was going to be a few hours, and it has been more like 6. This one was a hard drive back. Got so sleepy, and my guess, my theory, is that because yesterday I didn't sleep super well the last night of the cruise. I think I went to sleep around 11. I slept deep, but I had to get up so early. And yesterday was a full day. Once I got to the hotel and got checked in, I just went straight to Epcot, and I was out and about till 8 or 7:30ish. So I really went moving nonstop from 6 to 7:30, and probably should have taken more time. Well, I won't say should have. I didn't take the time to just rest and chillax yesterday. And walking around the theme park, especially Epcot, it's such a big park. It just took a lot out of me. So to make it through the trip, I had to do a lot of talking on the phone, because if I'm talking to someone, my energy is going and get the blood pumping, I get excited. I even stopped more than I normally do. I did one stop more than I would typically do, just to move. But yeah, we're almost home, about 15-ish minutes, and I am excited. So this has been such a fun trip. I've learned so much about myself. I've met some really cool people. I know that I really enjoy cruising. Like, I knew that, but cruising by myself was a whole other experience. I know that I can do it, that I will enjoy it. It's good for me. It's fun for me. And it was so empowering to go and to travel on my own and be comfortable with my own company, but also meet people and strike up conversations with them and learn about their lives. That just was so nice. Oh, so good. So everything I wanted to get out of the trip, I got out of it and more. Could not be happier about that. So we're gonna wrap up the video here because I know you don't need one more shot of me taking my stuff out of the backpack. So we're gonna wrap up the video here. I think this is a good time, good space. Oh my God, really people on apartments in my hotel. Anyway, thank you so much for joining along on this adventure. It's been so good to share it with you guys. If you have any questions for me about my travels, you want to know more, if you'd like to hear me talk on a particular topic of interest for you from watching the videos, anything I've done, how I plan travel, I do want to get into, and I do plan to do more how-to videos, but as I'm building the channel and growing a community, it's going to be really helpful to hear from you all about what you want to know from me. It has been so great. I love sharing these times with you and sharing the travels and bringing you along on the journey and you can follow yours. So until next time, remember that a life well lived is a life well traveled. Thank you so much for being a part of my travel crew, and I'll see you on the next trip.